Hey everybody, what's up? It's your boy Battered Isaac back again to look for the missing poster, or alternatively beat the Hush and Delirium as the forgotten Silp F2KM. I hear that, brother. Last run, if we had a winning strategy, if we had started with that winning strategy in an appropriate time frame on the Delirium fight, we probably would have won. I'm not going to beat myself up over it. I think we had a pretty good Delirium fight. What sealed the deal mathematically for us losing was like the Flooded Caves too. So although it's the same run, there's such a difference between those two times. It's almost like it was a different Ryan, okay? Life goes on. We're going to try to make... I mean, we had a pretty beautiful sort of setup going on damage-wise. Maybe we need a little bit more defense if we're going to make things work as the Forgotten. That's okay. Starting with an all-stats upgrade is very nice. One thing I will say, perhaps above all else, we need to take care of ourselves. You always hear in the year of 2018, you always hear about self-care. Take the day off work, eat a tub of ice cream. It's self-care. I can get down with that sort of philosophy. We need to take care of ourselves in a little bit more of an esoteric way by actually protecting our bone hearts. If we're able to not throw our bone hearts away, and I want to be clear, we only threw away like 2 bone hearts on that run. That's more than I'd like. I'd like to throw away 0, but it's not really that bad in the whole scheme of things. I'm not worried about the fortune teller. I'd rather save up for a big 2 of diamonds play and then just, you know, even donate to our donation machine for luck and also meta progress, but... You know, we didn't throw our whole run away. We had a good Hush fight. We had a good Delirium fight. But, you know, the parameters of the run meant that we didn't play well enough to win. It's as simple as it comes down to, you know? I'm not going to blame it on speed. I'm going to blame it on that one truly awful floor I had. But I'm ready, recommitted, rejuvenated, and feeling okay. Not feeling great about my Isaac play, but feeling okay. Ready to come back and have a good time. Excuse me. I'm prepared. Shouldn't be taking pills. Glad I did, though. Woke up in the morning feeling like P. Diddy. What's your least favorite lyric in Kesha's magnum opus, TikTok? There's one lyric in that song I cannot stand. I understand that the song is an exaggeration or perhaps a satire. Maybe it's not a satire, but you get the idea. It's definitely an exaggeration. My least favorite line in that song, without a doubt, is when she says, "Before I leave, brush my teeth with a bottle of Jack." And I'm going to explain to you in this 5-paragraph essay why I hate that lyric. First off, on a literal level, it doesn't make any sense. There's only 2 literal ways to take it. She's either using a glass bottle to brush her teeth, which is just idiotic. I can't even... Okay, hold on. Start here, and then here, but I don't know if we want... Oh, we want it. That's great. Look at that damage stat. And then when we're able to use the Bone Lord, he's going to have the knife as well, which is real nice. Not Bone Lord, sorry, Range Lord. Either way, I got my lords mixed up. Okay, so we've already established, you know, whether she's putting toothpaste on it or not, brushing your teeth with a glass bottle of anything. Doesn't have to be Jack Daniels. It could be kombucha. You know, it's a bad idea. The other alternative would be that she woke up and then brushed her teeth. I don't think this is going to do anything for us, and I could be wrong. Use bombs instead for now. I could be wrong, but... You know what? Give me the speed upgrade. I can live with that. Let's get the heck out of town. Sorry, I can't finish my train of thought here. This is a very pivotal... You know, we're in the nascence of this run right now. It's important for us to take this fledgling baby bird and turn it into a majestic falcon. That's a 2nd secret room guaranteed. Fair enough. Down to the next floor. Looking real good, by the way. Either that, or she's brushing her teeth using Jack Daniels. Okay, obviously, you probably don't need me to tell you this either. One of the things that toothpaste, or brushing your teeth in general helps to do is, you know, remove harmful things from your mouth, including highly acidic components like ethyl alcohol groups. So you definitely, I mean, first off, especially if she's hungover, you may have heard the expression, the hair of the dog. You know, if you want to get over a hangover, some people will tell you the best way to do it is to, you know, have a little bit of what hurt you in the first place. Really, it's just a way of saying that, you know, your hangovers are easier to cope with if you're also drunk. Now, I wouldn't suggest that. I've lived that life in my collegiate experience on occasion. All I'm going to tell you is you're basically paying it forward one day ahead in the future. I wouldn't recommend it. So beyond it just being a bad idea to brush your teeth with something acidic, like alcohol, if she's just doing it to get over any kind of hungover sort of feeling she's got going on, she's a little misguided as well. I don't understand. It's just a bad influence, okay? What is going on there? I guess I just don't understand why she couldn't say, before I leave, brush my teeth, then I leave through the back. It rhymes. It still is like, hey, she's a rebel. She's not leaving through the front door. She's leaving through the back door. It puts all sorts of questions in your head. Why is she leaving through the back door? What's going on with these visual glitches, dude? Maybe her parents are like, Kesha, where are you? You've been brushing your teeth with my Jack Daniels again? You know, she's sneaking out. But it sets a good what is happening? It sets a good lesson, or example, I should say, for all the Kesha maniacs out there, because they're like, okay, even if I partied the night before, there's no excuse for not tackling, you know, proper dental hygiene. And I firmly believe that. I know you're not going to want to hear it. Here's the thing. I've been in that position in my life, you know. Once every couple of months, you say to yourself, we brush our teeth every night. I'm a little lazy to do it tonight. It's not that big of a deal. Your life is, in all likelihood, going to get so much more challenging than just, you know, having the luxury to resent a chore that benefits you that literally takes like 2 minutes or 3 minutes every night. Just brush your teeth. You're going to thank yourself in the morning. It's like the opposite of Lady Antebellum's magnum opus, I Need You Now. You know, she says, wait, I'm thinking of two different songs here. It's the one that's, I'm going to hate myself in the morning, but I'm going to love you tonight. Love yourself in the morning. Brush your teeth at night. You can love yourself at all times. Okay, finally, we get a chance to vacate here, and we get our soul back. So far, this has been a pretty good run. Again, I'm trying not to be a Poindexter about it, okay? Would you please just let me go? I've decided I'm going to do it like this. I understand, you know, there's songs like AC/DC's Dirty Deeds Done Dirt Cheap, another song I do not like for almost the exact same reason. It's not like he's literally saying that he, the lead singer of AC/DC, murdered somebody. You know, it's, I don't want to say I'm a fool. I just got frozen there by this invisible man. I don't want to say that it's an exaggeration. It's more of just, you know, the tone that they're trying to strike with the music is like, hey, this guy's not to be messed with. I get it. I do. Help? I just think that's like... Don't you think that Kesha's being like, check it out, I'm a badass. I brush my teeth with Jack Daniels. It's, as someone who's consumed probably more than my fair share of Jack Daniels in my existence, it doesn't seem like something that it doesn't even make sense to brag about. Like, bragging about drinking it is already pretty misguided. And then secondarily to be like, I love Jack Daniels so much I brush my teeth with it. That's just medically and dentally ignorant, Kesha. And the waste of a good Tennessee sipping whiskey, okay? I just don't understand. What the lyric is just offensive to me on an imbibement level, a dental level. It means nothing, okay? Now I understand you've been through some stuff. And you know, this song came out almost a decade ago, which is a hard thing for me to reconcile with as well. I just ask, I need to go to Rap Genius. I need to reconcile this. You know, there's two lyrics I need to reconcile. One is, before I leave, brush my teeth with a bottle of Jack. The other one is from a song called, Black Nostalgiac by Camp Low. You know, the guys who sang, "This is it, what? Lucini pouring from the sky, let's get rich, what? These cheeky vines of sugar dimes can't quit, what?" Anyway. I forget the lyrics specifically, but at one point, Sonny Chiba, you know, he be sipping on my red, huh? At one point, Sonny Chiba says, "Scored like 10 on my IQ test." And I just want to talk to him. And I want to be like, "Sonny Chiba, who be sipping amareda? Can we talk for a minute here? Do you think that the IQ test is out of 10? Do you think that 10 is a good score on your IQ test? Or are you, in the lyric, are you going, 'I'm stupid, but look at how good I rap'?" Because there's a certain genius to that. I think that would be an acceptable interpretation of the lyric. And I'm not, you know, mad at you for not understanding, or at least just having knowledge of the fact that the IQ test is, you know, set so that 100 is the average score. You know what? I actually think we do want Dull Razor. That means once every 2 rooms, we should get Revenge Fly, which is not worth a ton, but I think it's worth more than post-nerf Missing No. Like, let's... Yep, totally works. Okay. You can see how on boss fights, this will be worth even more for us because they're going to go on longer. That's going to do a lot more damage. We did lose a Bone Heart on this floor. I deserve what's coming to me. We're going to do 1 extra floor here. I really should have popped that to diamonds, huh? I literally just tunnel visioned like immediately. So let's donate as much money. Oh, I thought it froze after 1 cent. Those are the 2 lyrics I gotta know. And that's, you know, it is what it is. Maybe I won't get the answer I want, but the answer I want is whatever they want to tell me, to be honest. Losing that Bone Heart here, it's a little professionally devastating, but it's, in the end, just 1 Bone Heart, you know? Nothing to cry about. Yeah, we got plenty of other opportunities to rebuild ourselves today. Better deal with the Devil Chance now as well. And as always, I go through a little bit of a crisis of faith here, and I go, you know what? Maybe the knife is actually better than the knife on the end of the stick. And there's our Bone Heart back. Let's just ignore the fact that we wouldn't need to get our Bone Heart back if we hadn't lost it in the first place. This would just be a spare Bone Heart, but... Okay. Feeling good. And again, there's poetic license, right? I always talk about this... One of the lyrics that annoys me when people, and this is like literally hypocritical of me. Welcome to the show. But I get annoyed, and I'm no fan of Kanye West anymore. Yeah, we want to leave it like this. No offense, Daniel. But when Kanye says, you gotta keep it 300 like the Romans, I get it. You know, Sparta was not in Rome. I still do think the lyric is funny, though. I think, whether intentionally or otherwise, that lyric is hilarious. Not, you know, previously, maybe was of the opinion Kanye, but I mean, I do think he's musically incredibly talented. And, you know, the first, like, 5 albums I'm very into. I lost a lot of luster, not just at the tweets, you know, but the poopity scoop. I was like, man, this song is... It starts the first, like, 45 seconds of poopity scoop, Lift Yourself. So good. It's like a potential absolute banger. And then he just starts saying poopity scoop, poopity scoop. And I'm like, dude, what, is this like Jared Leto in Fight Club? You're like, I just want to destroy something beautiful? It's like taking like 12 hours to write a beautiful essay for your English teacher and then just shredding it on her desk. Anyway, I'm talking about stuff I don't understand again. So let's stop. But regardless, where am I going with this? No. The actual thing that annoys me when people talk about lyrics is when they get really uppity over whether something is an exact rhyme. Or they'll be like, you know, they're not even a real musician. They rhymed, you know, the same word twice. You know, there's no objective measure for what's okay and what isn't okay during a rhyme, dude. It's all arbitrary. I think. Okay. I mean, this Rag Mega is screwed. There you go. Don't forget you got Empty Vessel, so actually being Range Lord is likely to give you invincibility that allows you to be Melee Lord, but I don't even think you would want to be Melee Lord. I'm not going to risk this, honestly. Normally I would, but I love where our run's at. Here's another lyric for you, very questionable. Reminds me of it. Andre 3000, so fresh and so clean. I love who you are, who you ain't. You're so Anne Frank. Let's hit the attic and hide out for about 2 weeks. Outkast gets a pass on a lot of their lyrics. What the heck is Andre 3000 saying there? No, I get the attic part. Don't... Anne Frank was a... No, I know. I've read the book. I was in 8th grade once, but also it's still a culturally very significant piece of work. I'm not suggesting it's exclusively for, you know, people who are in the 8th grade. You know, I'm just saying that's when most people would read it, probably. You know, it's like Lord of the Flies. As a great book, I read it in 10th grade. Doesn't mean it's a book for 10th graders. Enter. I'm willing to just sack a Spirit Heart to keep our Bone Heart safe here. By the way, we picked up the relic, so like life is amazing. Yeah, this is a very, very, very good run. If we don't beat Delirium on this one, I mean, it's a little early to get too concerned about it, I guess, but I would be very disappointed in myself as of the way things look right now. Perks? Question marks. I mean, Power Pill is also good, but am I willing to walk backwards for it? Come on. Don't be ridiculous. Of course not. So we should be on the lookout. We can actually make, not just a good run, but an interesting run as well because of Dull Razor, an item that we haven't had very much because we just got it on the Eve unlock, I think. Book of Shadows has got a certain something going on with it, but Dull Razor plus Revenge Fly is it's a merely okay synergy so far. It's not even close to bad, but there's way more potential we can get out of it. Oh my god, Golden Key? How did you know? Thank you. You know, I'm trying to think of what else we can get. Varicose Veins would be a pretty nice one. Once every 2 rooms, Tammy's Head. Might seem insignificant, but I mean, I would disagree. Let's just keep moving on. I can't remember. Were we... the donation machine must have broken, right? Otherwise, I wouldn't have 38 cents right now. Can't remember, to be honest with you. Anyway, I don't have any more... I know you're like, ooh, a music anecdote from NL? That's a little different. He's normally giving us the movie anecdotes or the video game anecdotes. It's true. The reason for that is highly simple. I'm at least somewhat contemporaneous with the rest of planet Earth when it comes to movies. When it comes to music, I'm trapped permanently in like a hipster 2006. It's okay. I like it. Dude, I absolutely want that, of course. I think I'm gonna keep Dull Razor, but I did want that for Guppy chances. Anyway, let's get the heck out of here. You know, again, I'm trying to think of like the most recent songs that I know from the radio. I probably don't even need to bring it up because I imagine much of my audience is not necessarily radio driven to begin with. I don't know, maybe you are, maybe you aren't. If you write, even in high school, I was connected to the radio because of the fact that I had to ride the school bus like 45 minutes each way. So that meant, you know, no matter what, I was listening to 45 minutes of popular radio. 5 days a week, which is just the same 12 songs over and over and over, even back then. But hold on, let's go this way. I gotta focus on this floor. This is a big floor. You know what I will say? I'm always surprised. You know, we live in a global world. When I was in Iceland, the radio stations that played on the bus in Iceland, still terrible. I'm happy to report. You know, we got on the shuttle that took us to the airport. What was playing? You know what it is, black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow. And I'm like, this song made it here? I didn't realize that we have the same shared cultural values of knowing what it is, black and yellow, black and yellow. I still don't know what that song is about. Is it about the Pittsburgh Steelers? Maybe I should look it up. What is this shop is so cursed. I don't want this garbage. Get out of here. Two of spades. Okay, that's worth something. Incredible. I don't care about BOGO bombs. I'm not gonna buy it just because I have the money. Now 9 volt, now we're talking. Because I get dull razor every single room now. Yeah, just walk into them. Why not, right? Let me level with you. I do want to do... I want to have the chance to do boss rush. But I also want to look at this cursed room. The arcade is a certain temptation, but our speed and, to be straight up with you, our bone hearts are acceptable right now. I don't think we necessarily need to. I'm gonna be a little dicey here. I know we're gonna have to bomb our way through that again. I wanted to see. There was the chance for us to get a, no! There was the chance for us to get, guppy items there. So I was excited by the opportunity. Didn't work out, so be it. Also, I got a controversial opinion for you, okay? And this is not meant to be a snobby opinion. You could take it that way if you wish. Why don't they just play nothing on the bus? I get that the idea is that music, I don't know, sets a mood or relieves some certain amount of boredom. Maybe there have been studies. I think we want Goathead just because of the fact that we're going to get enough Spirit Hearts out of the Relic to justify it. Let's see what we got. We're going to leave. That's not worth it. Like, I am one of those people, of course, when music's good, I like it. And it's a matter of subject taste. Maybe some people got on the bus and went, oh, hell yeah. Red, blue, yellow, red... Sorry, that's my university's parody of it. It's been a while since that one popped into memory. And an oil thigh and a bannergan to you as well, my friends. Kaya. Anyway, what was I saying here? Grab this real quick. But, and I think the same thing for restaurants. You know, I'm on the bus to get from point A to point B. We live in an era, you know, we got Wi-Fi, cellular data plans, Spotify, Google Play Music, etc., etc. I don't need the bus to be playing the radio. I'm totally fine with silence. One of the most annoying things, I don't know if this is, it's definitely not unique to Vancouver, but I don't know if other places, if every other place on Earth, I should say, has it, you know, to the same extent. But one of my #1 pet peeves about a Vancouver restaurant is when you have to shout over the music to talk to the person you went to the restaurant with. I didn't come here, you know, to listen to Electric Relaxation by A Tribe Called Quest. Yeah, I like the song. In fact, I really like the song. When Fife Dog, God rest him, says, bust a nut on your couch now, you got Siemens furniture. It's an unbelievable lyric. It's genius. And also funny. However, you know, I'm there for conversation and culinary delights. I'm not there to listen to Midnight Marauders. Silence is golden, dude. I get that, you know, the buses, they had it all equipped in like 1925 when they were built, but still. Anyway, I'm just being 100 years old in conversation right now. It's not that big of a deal. Surely we do want this. Probably, at this point, start to think about having a little bit more of a coherent run, a conservative sort of... Here's the thing, okay? Here's why my brain is broken here. I do think we want extension cord. We should not be the Melee Lord actually ever And it's burning me up inside a little. Oh my god, we get invincibility out of Dull Razor as well. Okay, now that we got the Polaroid, it's all coming into focus. We should be the ranged lord at all times with Mom's Knife. Ranged Mom's Knife is actually just better than either ranged or close combat melee. The only thing is, it's hampering my muscle memory to have to, as soon as we walk into a room, it's just one more button to remember. Control, you know? And I know you're like, oh, one more button, my life's so hard. It's not really like that. It's more like, you know what it is, black and yellow, black and yellow. Should have used it right there. No, it's more like, good. You know, having played 5,000 hours of this freaking game, anything that requires me to change up my playstyle in any way, shape, or form has a lot more inertia associated with it. Let's just be honest, you know it to be true. We don't want any of these, so that was the Gauze, which is a completely acceptable pickup here. We have to do the Delirium path. This is the most likely way to do it. I think this is a substantially more likely path to our success than last run. Eden's Blessing. Love it. Thanks for the Tears upgrade. Actually, a really, really nice Tears upgrade, too. Thank you for Sackboy. Thank you for Sack of Sacks. No thank you for that. Emperor. Also potentially very nice. I don't really like Angry Fly. Give me Analog Stick just for the Tears upgrade. Also not that great, but Rune Bag is... I would prefer to use Dull Razor. Oh, Empty Vessel. I would prefer to use Dull Razor once we get to the real Hush fight. So far, so good. You know this part's going to be simple. But you know what? I'm actually going to use Dull Razor right now. At least we can get our Revenge Fly out there a little faster by doing this. Also, occasionally... My invincibility didn't last as long as I thought it did. Either way, we're getting a little electricity out of it as well. He's going to move and usually stop dead center, so we're going to put our dude in the dead center to hopefully block those shots as they come out, and immediately he summons flies, which makes a lot of sense. We're just going to hang tight in there with the Empty Vessel invincibility. You got to admit, it's going real nicely so far. I would love Nun's Habit. And I don't know if... I guess you kind of have, like, an implied chaos, don't you? On future... Or on the womb? Sorry, on Delirium. Which is actually the Void. Just be cool. I think we're safe here. Lovely. Because with Nun's Habit, we could generate a lot more invincibility. And that invincibility, it's worth a lot. Even if it's only 4 or 5 seconds at a time. We could use it tactically as shots come in if we wanted to. Instead of merely using it as a proactive measure, we could use it reactively. People always say, you know, being proactive is better than being reactive. It's not true. It's situational. Nobody ever goes like, oh, hey, esports athletes, how's your pro-action time? You know? Oh, sorry, I'm too old to be a professional StarCraft player. My pro-action times have really gone down. Doesn't make any sense. Listen to yourself. You sound like a fool. Everyone out there right now is like, he's making a good point. Definitely. The people are on my side here. Go ahead, hit me. We got him. It was not a truly stellar Hush fight, but it wasn't too bad. I think we definitely do not wish to fight Delirium straight away, so we'll head down to the next floor. We got some good stuff going on here. Rune Bag in particular, a well-placed Algiz rune does a lot of good for us. So I'm going to be Melee Lord temporarily. The reason is I want to rebuild... I know we can get invincibility out of that. We should probably take advantage of that. Yeah, get in the habit, okay? Anyway, the reason originally was I wanted to build as many spirit arts via the relic as I could. You can see it for yourself, by the way. We're just doing more damage with the knife. It's kind of unfair because we let the knife have the kill shot, so it looks much more potent, but... You know what? Oh, I'm gonna blow him up. I was also gonna say I see a little silhouette of a man. What do we got? Agalas. Complete waste of our time and existence and limited mental energy. Time spent on this mortal coil, etc., etc. I definitely should have kept that demon judgment alive, man. Excuse me? What's happening? What? I think it's the electricity that was doing that. I was freaking out. We should have kept that demon judgment alive. It was a reasonable chance to get a guppy dream. Even with Mom's knife, we'd still like the guppy chance. We get a bone heart. Really? Now, this is a better situation. Oh, first boss. I mean, we got to accept this would be an okay time for us to fight Delirium. We're relatively well equipped. Because it is not Delirium, that's even better, to be honest, but it wasn't a terrible time for him to show up if he chose to. Free item for us. It's Guppy. Wow. You can tell I'm surprised because I didn't do the YouTuber thing. I didn't have a chance to prepare myself to be like, oh my god, it's Guppy! Meow! I'm happier. You know, you got a natural reaction out of me, which is, wow. Wow, Guppy. I heard of you. Meow, meow. Kitty cat, huh? Feline groovy. I don't know if that's Jeff Goldblum or Owen Wilson, but what is Owen Wilson if not a younger Jeff Goldblum? Remember that when his renaissance begins in his early 40s. He's probably already in his early 40s. Wow, over the hill. Wow. But what kind of hill is it? Is it like a Jack and Jill style hill? You get a pail of water up there? Or is it like one of those World War II style hills? I don't know. This is not a good impression, but now I'm sunk. It's Delirium. Okay, how do we do this? Like so. So far, so good. We got an empty vessel temporarily. Now, I think we do want to roll the knife. And I'm not talking about a Swedish dance group very famous for Silent Shout. That hit me. The reason we want to do range is because it's going to give us free invincibility via empty vessel. It won't work like that as Melee Lord. If we want to switch to Melee Lord, baby, there's a price to pay. I'm a genie in a bottle. You gotta rub me the right way. This is going real well so far. Now it's not. Okay, now we gotta be Melee Boy for a while. Much more delicate situation. I'm like... I'm scared, okay? Because in my head, I'm like, you know, we could be Range Lord and then just rely on Empty Vessel. That gives you a period when you can jump in there and hit without being hit. I think that's very dumb, though. So I'm blowing up all these. I don't want to lose this heart if possible. Much like our last run, we do have the ability... Oh, that hurts. To do damage passively. How do we do it? Quite simple. Flies from Guppy. Flowers for friggin' Algernon. No, 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 no. Oh, no, 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 no. No, we got aggressive fly as well. Revenge fly. Mom's foot, please. It's the same as last run. Just dodge. Lol. Electricity's doing a little. Not much. Mom's foot, please. Wow! Don't do this to me. Not for like a 4th time in a row. Mom's foot! Get in there. We got a hit. That's all I could ask for. Amazing. Whether this is my own fault or not, all this, like the last 5 videos have made me want is to never face Delirium again over the course of my entire existence in Isaac. Don't you dare. Foot! You're dead! You're dead! Oh my god, we finally done it. What a world. Send me. Take me out of this heck hole. We've unlocked the Book of the Dead. I forgot that item existed. Okay, we need to find the missing poster. For now, thanks for watching. If you guys have enjoyed the episode, if you did, click the like button. Helps a great deal. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. For now, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Follow me on Twitch, twitch.tv/Northernlion. Be notified of when we go live in the future. For now, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. See ya.